A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the River Toads. And now the River Toads kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The give on the counter. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Tries to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Now the River Toads offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now the junior transfer wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to get rid of it, and he gets it away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Swings it out to his running back.
And the linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
The River Toads decide to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Tremble.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a crease, it's Tremble. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Might as well run him again. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He's picked up 48 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Second down to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They're going to run it to the right. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and long here. They'll go to the air. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now the River Toads will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Out wide right, it's Tremble. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Release to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. After one quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The River Toads come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Drives inside. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground with the counter. There's a crease. He now has 53 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got his man. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the gun, looking for a man. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. He's past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tremble. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Under pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. In traffic, it's Clark. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Turning it on. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. Play action on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll try the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. He's now up to 71 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. On his way back from the 20. And the returner will be dragged down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And now the River Toads come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Caught. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads in the nick of time. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, River Toads! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. It's dropped after taking the hit. 2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Breaks into the open. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Powers through the defender. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Trying to establish the run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The River Toads want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And now the River Toads with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at the away team in their matchup against the number 2 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the away squad coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. First play of this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The River Toads come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his target. There he goes. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for space. It's Tremble. Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Sees an alley. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They give it to the freshman. First carry of his career. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Brought down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Hits inside. It's Tremble. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Oh, the big fella running to glory. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. You've heard of scoop and score. He wasn't able to do that, but he did scoop and flip the field with that big return.
There are 2 types of fumbles in the world, Reese. There are city fumbles and country fumbles. City fumbles have a lot of bodies around them, so you just want to dive on that fumble. Country fumbles, there's a lot of open grass. That defender saw the green, he picked up the ball, had the convoy, and off he went.
Looking to get it in, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, River Toads!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Finds his man down the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They run the reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Throws to the wideout. And he lays out and snags it down the left side. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. sells the run, looking to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Tremble. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The run inside. It's Tremble. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Tremble. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Tremble. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Snags it over the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Look out! And it's a sack.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And now the River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line, and the returner goes down. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. But a little time, lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Drops back on first down. Fires downfield. Got his man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Caught. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The River Toads come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Rush right in his face. And they got him.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Left side, it's Watson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. A potential huge upset brewing right here, and it would be quite a feather in the cap for this squad out of the FCS. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Anytime. If they can finish the deal, an upset like this will go down in the annals of college football. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And now the River Toads will call on their punt team. On the return, coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So people don't want you to schedule these FCS games and miss out on potential moments like this. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback changing the play. Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They're going to ride this running back. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on 1st. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Drops back on first down. Under pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're all over him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Quarterback's got the first. He hits the slide, and he's converted this fourth down to keep the drive moving. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Long way to go on second down. It's a draw. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.